Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final game of the night for South American Championships by TTesports. I'm Mr. Revolution 5, or otherwise known as Revo, from Truesight TV. It's Luccini up against FLogic, game number 2. And,
reserve time.
should be very nice indeed. Okay, I have figured out where the problem is. It turns out, with my searching in the break, crap. I'm trying to think. With my searching in the break, I figured out it's my liquid cooling system that I'm going to need to replace, which I should be able to do around Christmas. Until then, we'll just have to worry with the in the background. Very sorry about that. There is one from Corsair, though, that looks like it is perfect for what I'm looking for. For only like $80. Possibly. It looks like you can get one from Newegg. That's pretty cheap. Anyways, we are well into the draft with Luccini, banning out your standard heroes, same with FLogic. It was a very close game number 1 if you missed it. We also see Luccini getting rid of that AA, which was a major problem in game number 1 for FLogic. They don't want to let them get their hands on it. It'll be Clockwork this time for the off lane. Looks like Tusk and Wyvern as supports, and then Shadow Fiend in the mid lane. For FLogic, only really missing a safe lane carry at this point. Luccini instead will go with the Gyrocopter, the Dazzle, the Night Stalker, and whatever they're about to pick up here. Still have all their reserve time to work with, though. So that's going to be
Radiant team
very nice as well.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Let me go ahead and make a list here. 1 second. I'm sorry about this again. No. As Ember Spirit will be the pick once again for Luccini here. Probably going to get the 2-1-2-1-2-1 binary player on that one.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Looking very solid though. Pretty big team fight. Pretty good map control, in fact, as the Night Stalker is going to give them a lot of vision. Now, they do have the Clockwork Missile to work against that. I do really like that pickup. However, they don't have a lot of targets that are very susceptible to Clockwork, with Gyrocopter not really caring about Clockwork, to be honest. Bane getting banned out, though. They really don't want that hard lockdown, and I'm assuming they're assuming that Night Stalker is the core here. But Juggernaut will be the pickup, or the ban, rather, from Luccini Gaming here. And Huskar for FLogic this time around. A little surprising that they pick him into so much physical damage as Dazzle and Ember, but Night Stalker and Gyro can not do too much to him in the early game. So this could be a match where Huskar runs rampant. Of course, Luccini still having the option to pick up some pure damage. They could even run that off-lane Timber Saw. Hey! There we go. Nailed it. Bam! Look at that. What a caster, this guy. He really knows what he's talking about, doesn't he? Yeah, I know. I joke, of course. But, that will be the pickup. And I'm really liking the idea here as well. As, real quick, let me just pull up the YouTube so I can upload the previous VOD from the previous game. As it is Luccini vs. FLogic, game number 2, coming your way right now. And publish. Although this will take a while to upload, as it is quite a big one this time around. But, of course, we have that ceremonial South American pause going on, of course. But we are ready to go.
Oh boy.
We're gonna have on the side of Luccini Cristiano on the Ember Spirit. We'll have My Demons on the Dazzle this time around. Zendrals will be here on your Night Stalker the Sword. On the off lane, Timbersaw. It'll be 111 to 11212 on the Gyrocopter. And on the other side of the river, for FLogic, it's DVG this time on the offlane hero, the Clockwork. Sheva is going to be on your Winter Wyvern support. Necro on the Shadow Fiend. Elfin is going to be here on the Tusk. And last but not least, it'll be Teseo, this time on the Huskar instead of the Pudge. He did play an excellent game. It's interesting that they have shifted the roles so much. But that is what they're going to do. Of course, I'm
30 seconds to battle.
SP Revolution 5, that's me. Duh. And for Truesight TV here. Big shout out to the sponsors, to Dota 2 Best Yellow as well, for doing that as well.
The battle begins.
Cristiano and My Demons are going to be here. And I'm very sorry about the noise right now. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to see Sheva and My Demons facing off here a bit. It will be Ember Spirit, though. Charging up that Flame Guard. They'll actually block out the Courier. One more hit would have done the job. The mischance from uphill. Saving that one, though. Cristiano will get healed up by Dazzle here. They're looking for first blood, but they're not quite going to find it. He does have a salve to fall back on. And they commit a lot. Meanwhile, though, in the bot lane, the Sword is going to find Huskar with first blood. And this is where I'm going to give Luccini the advantage, indeed. Timbersaw up against Huskar is a very easy matchup to play. You basically get free reactive armor when he jumps on you for that regen. And, of course, the armor itself. Not to mention, you cut him down, well, like butter. As you'll take, what is it, 15% of his primary stats. So right now, Not really sure how that would be, but let's just say he has 100 strength. That's an ogre club and a half worth of strength you're taking away from him, which is a pretty big problem for the Huskar, as he relies on his tankiness to go down to low health and still survive. Not to mention it's pure damage coupled with that. So you take him down and then you burn him real quick. Amal Sheva getting caught out right now. We'll see the sword trying to move in there. And getting taken down by Tusk. Very nicely done there with the ice shards. They're going to go after Zendrils now. And they may not even have a snowball, but I don't think they're going to need it. And I don't think... Well, they may need it, but they're not going to get it anyway. So...
Haste.
We're going to see Cristiano taking down Shadowfiend in the mid lane, though, of course. Hasting up on the Night Stalker, and it may be daytime, but he's fighting like it's night. As he runs up to Sheva, but Sheva will, of course, cold embrace himself and live here. Necro in a bit of trouble, not getting as great a start as he did last game up against Cristiano, who is going to be playing your Ember this time, surprisingly enough. Gyro taking up that safe lane. Doing just fine up against Clockwork in the safe lane. It is odd because we do see a very similar matchup in some of the lanes, with Clockwork up against Gyro, and Shadowfiend in the mid lane, of course. Even though there's an Ember Spirit directly against him this time. Now the bottle will come out to Cristiano. He also has another salve ready to go, so now we will see Cristiano getting taken down. No, wait, not quite. He will bring him down just in time. The place of Cristiano skilling up the Sleight of Fist just in time and really making things happen there.
Double damage.
Meanwhile, Zendrils moving in toward the mid lane now that it is night, and smoked up as well, although I believe he was spotted out using that smoke. We'll have Necro sitting here on the mid. They want to jump him. I don't think they realize Tusk is in the back end, though.
Is under attack.
Meanwhile, the Siege Creep does get in there on the middle tower. They'll actually run in now and get some damage in with that double damage rune. However, Searing Chains goes off on both. They will get the snowball off onto Zendrils. He's still looking to go on Necro. They probably will bring him down. Cristiano finding the kill. He won't make it out alive, though. But that's a killing spree for Ember Spirit. Very nicely done as well. He'll be picking up a wand off of all that, as well as picking his bottle back up once he gets back to the stash.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Denied.
Oh, we will see Timber trying to connect that there, and actually Cristiano finding another kill onto the Shadowfiend. This is going similar for Cristiano as it did for Necro last game, as the student has become the master. As meanwhile, Dazzle will take down Huskar on the bot lane. Very sorry about missing this, but he will get taken down in return, as it's a double kill for Tsio. Those Burning Spears are really dishing out some heavy damage. And it looks like he is trying to buy out his armlet right now. In fact, does not have it. Never mind. I thought he actually had it completed as Now Tusk going down to the Gyro up top. Up. Bot? Somewhere. No, Gyro got the kill. Got killed first. Wow, I am missing kills left and right here. Again, very sorry about that. Yeah, we do have the right overlay up. My stream is just very far behind. Again, very sorry about that. We are going to have CO close to that armlet. I'm going to help him a bit against Timbersaw, but he does have to be careful because when he's on that 400 health threshold, he is very vulnerable to Timbersaw's burst, and he has no way of mitigating it as well. So, level 5 now. Doesn't have that slow to prevent them from coming in. They will at least have the snowball to save them. However, Dazzle coming in with physical damage, and Zendril's kept alive by the grave. They'll get a double kill as Luccini continues to get ahead here. Yeah. I'm very sorry about that background noise once again. I don't have a way to stop it off the bat. As actually, Gyro gets a kill on Clockwork up top using the ulti again. I believe that's the same way he took down Tusk a minute ago. And, yeah, gonna be sitting very nicely here. As Timber has his mana boots to go. That's all Timber really needs, so it's a bit of mana regen and sustain. We'll see TCO jumping in here. He'll get healed up now. The sword looking for some damage. Does have that whirling death. Well, if he had the mana, he'll at least bring Tuskar down. Getting killed by creeps, but he does find 2 in return, and that's what you generally are wanting to try to do with the Huskar. However, he is 4 and 5. 5 deaths 8 minutes in is not where you want to be. Even if you are making trades. So.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll see the mid tower getting pushed down here. As the Ember Spirit is going to jump on Elfin here. In the meantime, Huskar getting taken down by the Timber. They're not going to lose anyone this time, and this is where Huskar can start to fall behind if he doesn't get a kill when he gets killed, of course. Meanwhile, Shadow Fiend taking the deny on the mid tower. We'll at least get that under his belt. And Infest Rune on the Ember, but he's not quite going to be able to chase down the Tusk, seeing as I believe Tusk has just better movement speed than Ember. No, he doesn't, actually. It's a little surprising, but Zendril's is here. They're ready to move in. It is daytime, but they should be able to get it nonetheless. Searing Chain's still available. They'll be able to stop him. Even if Nightstalker can't quite get in there, Ember will secure the kill. Very nicely done for him. And looking at 10 minutes-ish boots of travel, maybe a little later.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Haste!
We're going to see them go in now on Timber, who will zip away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to throw down the Gyro ulti, which won't connect on much. We'll grab the Clockwork and they'll take him down. Wyvern ulti coming out defensively to mainly just keep people alive. The sword zipping in here. They're going to get Cristiano into the fray as well. As Elfin will get Searing Chains up. I believe he's dead though. As Cristiano will get one more right click and could jump to the Huskar, but not quite going to find it there. They take down 3. Shadow Fiend's still sitting around the mid lane, but they're going to get this tower with it as well. And Cristiano, surprisingly enough, picking up the drum. He realizes, hey, I'm ahead. Let's stay ahead. Let's not go passive. Let's not farm up. Let's fight. Let's do it. Sounds like more fun anyway, right? As he will TP home. He's going to drop his 4-man shield here, it looks like. Wouldn't be too surprised to see him just go for a Phase Drums Battle Fury build in this scenario. So.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Cristiano continuing to push down here, doing very well. In fact, he could probably use the drum charge and help to get this tower. Splinter Blast will come out. It won't do too much now. The Flame Guard falling. Thanks to that, he does have a Remnant back over here, of course, to get out to if he wants. Drum of Endurance is actually dropped for a second there, so we can bottle up a little more efficiently. Just kind of playing a little close to the chest there. I believe we're on Brazil. Not 100% sure, as there was a bit of debate, and I did need to run and grab a drink there. Sheva is gonna end up going down there. Dazzle able to take one more down. Now, So does get a double kill, actually, taking down Ember after he zipped away there, I believe, anyway. Okay, he was kind of mid-zip. But Burning Spear is doing a lot of work there, and you can see Tiseo, he's got crazy amounts of attack speed with 4 or 5 seconds per attack. That's going to help Timber stack up that reactive armor quite nicely if he gets the opportunity. Timber only sitting about 300-400 from a soul booster, which he can turn into a bloodstone very quickly, I'm sure. Assuming that's what he goes for. He could go for the Blade Mail up against Huskar, which would be even more devastating to the Husky Husk.
Killing spree.
So meanwhile, Timber will get taken down there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And we'll take it down now, though, looks like.
Shadow wave. Dominating. Even so.
As Huskar gets taken down as well here. We're going to see the ulti get dropped from Gyrocopter. Bit of Rocket Barrage coming down. They will bring him down in the end. And Sheva falling down as well. Cristiano continuing to get that gold. In fact, he's going to make 15-minute Boots of Travels if he want it. And a nice cogs there from the Clockwork, just predicting the Ember's location. Pretty easy when you've got the Remnant out. And he'll actually end up falling there. 45 seconds on the sideline for him. Does have a buyback if he needs it, but they're not in too much trouble as they're able to be quite aggressive here, doubling the kill score of FLogic and sitting at an 8k gold lead, about a 6-7k experience lead.
Haste!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We do see Zendros now jumping into the mid lane, may be able to grab Clockwork here.
Radiant's top tower
Not really as much as Necro. We'll get an ulti off. They are going to grab Gyro with the ult here from Winter Wyvern as well. As the sword is going to come in here. Necro in a bit of trouble. They will actually bring down the Shadow Fiend, though. Very nicely done there as well. The sword unstoppable at this point, and that Timbersaw pick is just absolutely demolishing them. Even though he fell here, he's got enough for the soul booster from the Bloodstone. Cristiano may be going down here, but they still have 2 heroes alive, and they're going to be able to get this tower, or at least do significant damage to
Radiant's
it at
middle
this point.
tower is under attack.
Dazzle just keeping that creep wave alive for a second, but they will end up backing off, it looks like. 8-1 now on your gyro.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And while they are going to continue farming, Necro sitting on a Yule's Scepter here. Huskar with kind of the Huskar starter kit, if you will. The armlet and the helm.
Flares here.
We're going to actually see them jump in here right now. TCO getting jumped on will almost go down. He's going to have to turn and fight, but he was dead either way there, as they did pop the Nightstalker ulti, and now they'll go straight for Roche. It looks like. Dazzle just denied the regen rune from Timber. And I don't think Timber's too happy about it, with the pings coming out there. Well, you got to be like that, man. Meanwhile, the sword and company going to take down the Roche pretty quickly here. Game number 2 from Luccini looking much more solid. I think it just had Cristiano shaken up in the first place, as he's now, well, doing very well. Does he have anything else Battle Fury-wise? Doesn't look like it, but he's still doing just fine by my watch here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they will be going for this mid tower once again. Just now, they're getting an urn, actually, on the Winter Wyvern as well. So,
has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
as Gyrocopter's ult will go down here, they are going to end up jumping in there onto well, everybody, as Gyrocopter just massacres them in their own base. Cristiano closing in now, as only 3 heroes remain here on the side of the Radiant. Yule's up onto the Gyrocopter. He will actually get a big ulti off Necro. As Cristiano is on the run, he's going to try to evade some hits with those Fire Remnants, but not going to dodge enough damage, as they end up taking down the Shadow Fiend at least. They only lose the Ember in the process, so... Well, they are going to take down the Huskar. Huskar just not having a fun game at this point. Was 8-8, but now 8-10, as each time he gets a kill, or each time he gets killed, he's falling further behind and not picking up nearly as much as he was initially. So... are going to move in now. With the ulti out on Winter Wyvern as well. And while they will try to get some Searing Chains off, not going to get him on any big heroes. They even get a Burden to the party, and looks like we just need a moment. There's a bit of lag. Just a little bit, though. And Luccini are laughing because they wanted to play on the US East server, and FLogic were like, no, we'd rather play on Brazil. It's more at home, and since they couldn't really reach an agreement, we were playing on Brazil. So I think this sort of saying, hey, this is your server, you picked it. Yeah, the Timber avatar is quite bugged here. Nice sets you got here, Valve.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Boom, there it goes.
Shadow wave.
Meanwhile, they are continuing to siege in here. Cristiano in a bit of trouble. Well, not really in any trouble, actually. It's the Night Stalker, I mean, that's in trouble. He'll be ending up burning down. But Sissio, even though he gets a kill, he ends up going down there, and there's just no survivability for this Huskar up against the Timbersaw. In fact, Timbersaw in a bit deep. He's already got 12 Bloodstone charges. Gonna get graved by Dazzle and just continue to fight here as he is up to 18 charges of that reactive armor as well. So a lot of regen coming out. He'll actually get one more. Just sneaking back in here to pick off Tusk, who instantly has to buy back. Cristiano trying to take down the racks. They will be able to get it in the end there. Despite the buyback from Tusk, with 2 cores down, most of your right click out of the game right now. Things are going to begin to fall. Winter Wyvern with no buyback as well. Game number 2 is looking much shorter for FLogic here, as they aren't holding on quite as well. And looks like they've got a million ping. Or, I'm not even sure how much ping that is. It's more than a million. As Gyro does pick up a kill, the sword being kept alive by his reactive armor, basically, as he gets the jukes off. And even if he does die, I believe he'll respawn close to instantly. I'm not sure what the math is on it now. As he finds another pick-off, Huskar getting absolutely demolished by the Timber here. They'll try to find him, not going to be able to do so. Winter Wyvern does have the ulti to lock down Ember for a moment. He does have a Remnant to get away with, though. And Night Stalker even coming in with Guardian Greaves at this point. Timbersaw buying Boots of Travel now that he is back up. Or he's been back up, actually. He never died.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's what happened there. Yeah. Well, they'll go after Zendrils at the moment.
Night silence.
The ulti does come out from Shadow Fiend. They will actually grab that as well. Punch in onto Zendrils. 1-1-1-2, 1-1-2, 1-2. In here with a double kill. It's a triple kill for him. As, well, the only one staying alive here is the Huskar and the Winter Wyvern, who's just respawned as well. And GG will be called.
Dire victory.
It's FLogic will be taken down yet again. A much quicker game number 2 with a much more dominant force from Luccini. But of course, FLogic showing a great show in game number 1 and really showing that they've got it in them. And if I'm not mistaken, they are one of the open qualifier teams. So that's very impressive for them, nonetheless. yeah, anyways, I'm SP Revolution 5 for Truesight TV. This is going to be it for us tonight. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Sorry if I seemed a little spacey in these last 2 games. It's been a long one for me. But if you did, you can follow me at SP Revolution 5 on Twitch and Twitter, SP Revolution 5 Dota over on Facebook. You can also find Truesight TV at Truesight TV everywhere there's social media. So, look no further for that. Of course, a big shout out to everybody for coming out to the stream tonight. I hope you all won your bets and everything. I know you didn't all win your bets, because otherwise there wouldn't be much of a bet, but a big shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you guys listening. Hope you enjoyed everything, and have a good night.